Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SAP Agile Learners. I hope that you have seen my previous videos. If not, please check the link in the video description or press the top right icon, which will explain you the concepts of SAP Fiori, MVC architecture and tools to develop your own Fiori apps. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe for my upcoming videos. Now let's get started. So what you are going to learn is Application Project Structuring SAPUI5 Demo. Application Project Structuring. The web content folder in Eclipse or web app folder in SAP Web IDE further contains three folders related to MVC concept. Along with these three folders, it also contains your index.html file which is used to start your application. All the library files are loaded in index.html. Now let's understand the different folders in detail. Model folder. Model folder is used for creating models and logic related to model data. It includes formatting, grouping, and filtering related data files. View folder. The view folder consists of only the views and fragment files. I believe now you know about views in SAP UI5, and if you have not yet heard about the fragments, then don't worry, we will be covering this topic as well in a separate video. For now, just understand fragments are lightweight UI components which are reusable. They are similar to views but don't have any control. View folder does not contain any logic part. It can include JavaScript view files only for designing your app, not controller.js file. And as we discussed in our previous videos, SAP recommends to use XML views only, which are easy to build and more readable. Also, SAP suggests in real-time scenarios, if you have multiple views, then you can further segregate your views by adding subfolders. Controller folder. The controller folder contains all the controllers used by your views. The structure of the controller folder should be same as your view folder. For example, if any view is in a subfolder, the controller of the view should also be in the corresponding subfolder. Next come your internationalization and localization folder. We maintain this folder for using our app in multiple languages. We will be having a separate video on this. Keep watching and subscribe this channel for all latest videos. Next, local service and test folder. Local service is used as a mock server for testing. Test folder contains the files related to unit testing, integration testing, and HTML files for testing the apps manually. Next is your CSS folder. This folder includes your style.css files for customizing your apps. Next, component.js file. This file is used here for declaring the models, but in the latest version of SAP UI5, that step is also done in the manifest.json file. Manifest.json file. This file is used to declare the OData for versioning and for routing as well. Next come the SAP UI5 demo. Before we start our demo, I believe that you have seen my previous videos where we installed the Eclipse software, where we added SAP UI5 tools in that and created a simple SAP UI5 app. Now let's switch to the editor. Here I have already created a new project called SAL_demo_02. By default, Eclipse creates one folder in web content folder where all your necessary files are located. You can either create your new folders wherever you want in web content folder. So I created new folders for segregating our various files. Example, controller, model, view folder, I18 folder, and CSS. So in the controller.js file, we will be modifying this file as per SAP best practices. So comment this auto-generated code first. Comment this also. Let me quickly write some piece of code, then we'll explain you what's their use. Now just select all code and press Ctrl I for correcting its indentation. Now let's go to view.xml file for creating a button. Give it a text. And give it a method call on button click. Now, as we discussed in application project structuring, if you want to move the view file in the view folder, just drag it to the view. Same, just drag it controller file to the controller folder. So we have done the application project structuring changes, but before utilizing this, you have to also do some changes in your index.html file. Here now you have to give the view name, so we have to mention the complete view path. For example, this is your sal underscore demo underscore 02. In that you have a view folder, so just write here dot view dot, then this is your view name. Just save it. Now let's go back to the view.xml. Here you also have to write the complete controller path name. So here we have save our controller.js file in controller. So we have to pass here controller dot view underscore 01 so that it can recognize where it is located. Similarly, we have to do this in controller.js. Here you have to write again, specify its complete path. Now let's understand what we have written in this file. Here we have written sap.ui.define for controllers and all other JavaScript modules to define a global namespace. By using namespace, the object can be addressed throughout the application. Here we have extended the array of required modules with the fully qualified path to sap.m.messagetoast. Once both modules, controller and messagetoast, are loaded, the callback function is called, and we can make use of both objects by accessing the parameters passed onto the function. Also here we have used useRestrict. It tells the browser to execute the code in a strict mode. This expression helps in detecting coding issues at early stage of development time. Example, it checks whether the use variables are declared or not. Now, as we have created a button in our view.xml file and given the method onButtonClick. Now let's use this method in controller.js file. So here we will have to specify that method name, that is onButtonClick function Here we will be using this parameter message toast dot show. Here you can pass your message, like for example hello. Save it. Now let's run your project. So right click on your project and go to run as and click on web app preview. It will open the new tab as like this. So here is your output. Just click on that button and this is your text generated on the button click, which you have written in the controller.js file like this. message.show hello. Also we can see this output in our web browser. Just copy this, go to the browser, pass this URL. So here is your output. Click on the button click me and this is your text on the button click. Now let's get back to our slide. Now let us quickly summarize what you have learned in this video. You learned about the application project structuring in SAP Fiori or SAP UI5, and finally we took a closer look at the SAP UI5 demo in detail. In the next video, we will look at the concept of internationalization in SAP Fiori. And if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.